Hey everybody, welcome back. We are back with the champ himself again, getting ready for Karate Combat 46 in Austin, Texas, May 30th this year. Ross, you're back again for another title challenge. How do you feel about that?
Sure. I feel really good. Definitely good to be back at middleweight where I belong. Excited to go through the process again. It's kind of funny. I'm almost excited to cut some weight.
Mm-hmm.
I like the feeling of having all those things in preparation. It almost makes it a little more real. So yeah, I'm just really excited to be back. And KC 46, Austin, Texas. I have a lot of history in Austin. Competing sport karate. So I know I've got a big fan base down in Texas. It's gonna be cool, man.
Obviously, we're going to make sure that we bring out the masses to support you. But as you mentioned, it is good to be back at middleweight. Now, for those of you that didn't see, you did fight Sam Alvey. That went to an extra round. Sam was granted the decision. But it's one thing to see it on YouTube. It's one thing also to see it in the arena. But it's another thing to walk up to Sam Alvey, as I did after that fight, and see the absolute difference in what a man monster he is. I mean, for you just to take that fight, man, you deserve all the credit in the world.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, listen, man, fighters fight, and you don't know what you're capable of until you go out there and do it. So, now I know maybe 205 in some instances. And, I think a lot of the 205 division is not Sam Alvey. They're not true 205ers like he is. He has built his body over time to be a true 205er because, he fought at 185 in the UFC.
Correct.
And you suck him down to 185, and I think we have a damn good fight, and I probably win that fight most times with the Karate Combat rule set. But I mean, over the years, he is a true 205er. He rehydrated. He had trouble making 205. I wouldn't say trouble, but he missed weight initially. He was like a pound over at the initial weigh-in, and went back and made weight. So I don't think he had a problem. It was just it's hard to make that kind of weight, man, when you're sucking yourself down. But he rehydrated to like 235, 240.
That's crazy.
It's one of those things, man. He's just freaking huge. And I still feel like I did really, really well. I did all the things I was supposed to do. He just, there's weight classes for a reason.
You're absolutely right. But ballpark, what do you think you were at fight night? I know you were down, but what do you think you were actually tipping scales at?
Myself?
Yes.
I woke up on fight day. So to even back up a little bit more, on the day of weigh-ins, so the weigh-in morning, I was like 197. So I was well below the limit. I got to eat breakfast, and I ate breakfast. I had like eggs, veggies, a bagel, and I still weighed in at like 199. So on fight day, I was probably in the pit. Maybe I was 205 in the pit by the time the fight rolled around.
But even for someone with public school like me, that math of what Sam weighed versus you weighed, that's still a lot of weight to get.
Yeah, he was easily 30 pounds heavier than me, if not more.
Well, we're leaving that in the past. We've got this new challenge of Karate Combat 46 coming up. You got Adrian, and I always botch his name, Hajinima. I try to get it. We'll call him the Eagle. I have to give him credit. I have to give him credit. He is one of the ones that has spoken out and said, yes, I am looking to fight you, where you've had some trouble matching up and getting opponents to actually get to pit day for you that is in your weight division. But he said he wanted smoke. He said he's ready to go. I mean, you got to give him credit for that, for stepping up.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy. This isn't the first time he's taken a tough fight. His debut with Karate Combat was over a year ago when I fought Igor. I was the main event in that event. And he fought Sasha Plotnikov on like 2 weeks' notice. He had a bad knee. I believe he needed knee surgery and, pushed it back to take that fight and beat an ex-UFC guy. I mean, close fight, but, listen, it's not like it was one-sided robbery. I mean, he fought very well. So, to do that on 2 weeks' notice, I'm really excited to see what a full camp, brings. I know he was supposed to fight Raymond Daniels in Vegas, but had trouble getting back down to 65. So they ended up pulling the fight last minute, but he had plenty of time. When I spoke out and kind of called his name a little bit with the matchmakers, he has a full 8-week camp for this. So I'm really looking forward to the best version of him.
If you guys haven't watched the Karate Combat fight before, of course you can watch it on YouTube. But they have a very good section here, as I have it up on my other monitor, for stats. You target the legs a lot. 76% of leg kicks, 64% body. 49.1% head kicks. That's for the finishers, of course. 2 knockout wins, 2 decision wins. You like hitting those legs.
Hey, man, you know what it says. You attack the body and legs, and the head exposes itself. So, got to chop down those trees, man.
You're absolutely right. And speaking of that, rolling into that, nice segue is that there's currently a vote, or will be over the next couple of days, about adding in thigh kicks. Now, if you've been paying attention to the rules, because occasionally you do get kicks to the thigh that are accidental, and the ref usually kind of lets that go unless it's overly, just blatant. Kicks to the calf have been legal in karate combat. They're opening up the rule set, or they were proposing to open up the rule set to the thigh. What are your thoughts on that?
I love it. I love it. I have not been able to kick somebody in the thigh like a traditional low kick since 2019 in competition. Of course, I've continued to train that because my students, my teammates are all kickboxers and Muay Thai athletes. So this is something that I'm utilizing on a daily basis. So I am not a stranger to it. I go up a lot to Bazooka Joe, so you better believe my low kicks are pretty damn good. I just spent some time up there last month. So, yeah, I'm really excited. I hope it gets passed. I would imagine it will. Everything that's gone to proposal so far with KC has passed, especially when it comes to the rule set. I think people are chomping at the bit for more violence. And what's more violent than like brutal low kicks and getting people stumbling around the pit? So, yeah, I'm really pumped for it.
Now I'm going to ask you for a second to take off your traditional karate headband and put on your doctor's hat. Can you kind of explain medically what happens when you take a nice hard kick to the thigh like that?
Yeah, it's like the tendons. So your quad, the muscles on the front side of your thigh are responsible for extending the knee.
Mm-hmm.
So at the base of that, like just above your knee, where you have all those tendons connecting, when you damage that leg and you damage that muscle, and now the quad's not functioning the way it's supposed to, it makes it hard to put weight on it. It's hard to extend. It's hard to bend. It just really swells up the joint, and it's very compromising to that area. I was talking to somebody the other day. They're like, well, yeah, wouldn't you say the calf is worse?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's not. The calf, number one, is more dangerous for me to hit
Right.
because one wrong move and I'm kicking foot to shin and I'm breaking my leg.
Mm-hmm.
So you've seen more foot breaks with calf kicks than low kicks, over the last couple of years. Also, I think even though the calf muscle is a smaller muscle, you can beat it up, but you can also hide it well. So if you're damaging my front calf and then I switch stances, you basically eliminate that target because now when I'm standing in more of a bladed stance, it's exposing the shin. So you really can't target that calf. And if you're a tough SOB, you can kind of tough out calf kicks if you hide it well. The thigh kick, you really can't tough that out. It's really hard to. And even if you switch stances, if I'm savvy enough, I can still attack that back leg. So yeah, it's a difference maker. It's a game changer when it comes to the rule set. And I'm hoping and praying that I get to blast away at the Eagles' legs.
Man, I mean, you make me feel like I want to grab a bag of ice and just put it on my quads right now. A lot of that success, as you mentioned, as aforementioned Bazooka Joe, you credit him with a lot of helping him sharpen your tools. What would you say are some of the top things that he's actually taught you?
Man, he's just a damn good martial artist. He really is. He's somebody that, I connected with, obviously, with Glory. He was somebody that I watched coming up. Our stories were very similar. He had very limited amateur experience because of the rules in Canada. Very little pro experience before getting into Glory. And my path was very similar. We had the same amount of amateur fights. We each only had 11 amateur fights. And I think he went to Glory after his fourth pro fight, and I went after my second. So, and he was a world champion. So, I'm very much into like, I'm going to find the people who did it right, and I'm going to follow in their footsteps and just, you tell me what to do and I will do it. But just an amazing, amazing martial artist, has a great brain for the sport. And yeah, I trust him with my career. So he also meshes very, very well with my style. He understands me. He's not trying to change me, but also he gets along well with my coaches. So whenever we integrate some new information, it's easily put together with my game plans, and I'm really excited to show some new stuff.
I think that is a very important and tangible. Not only that, but if you go up to help someone and the first thing they say is, no, you got to change all this, you got to change all that, but also agreeing in the war room that the guys help putting you together. We are a few weeks out. You're actually at the gym right now. Get ready to get a workout in. How's camp going?
Camp's been great. Again, it's one of those things where I'm always in training. I'm a martial artist, not a partial artist. Martial artist first, prize fighter second. So I'm always training, always trying to level up. I'm in the gym regardless if I have a fight. The intensity honestly is kind of the same year round, because I have students that are competing. We have a really good competition team growing now at Pride Martial Arts, and then my teammates over at Hard Knocks are always staying ready for competition. So I'm always on the game because I got to help these guys and girls, get ready and do their thing. So between my own coaching and my own training and helping my classmates and my teammates, I'm always ready. I'm in shape. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So today's a nice, easy workout, just a little bike ride. And then tonight we have heavy bag class and some pad work. So we'll have a good time today.
Always a great spokesman for the sport. You never have to get ready if you stay ready. That I think you completely, live that lifestyle. Good shout out to the folks at Pride Martial Arts, and of course, if you're not following Ross on social media, you're always seeing how you're helping the next generation of athletes not only get better, but helping those that are actually recovering. I am a witness to that for helping me get back so that I can keep on kicking the punch. I want to give you the last word to everybody about coming out to see you for this fight, especially in the Austin/Texas areas.
Yeah, it's going to be super cool. I mean, first time that Karate Combat's doing a show in Texas. Austin, Texas is a huge city, great city. So if you've never been, it's really cool. They're doing it as part of Consensus, which is one of the biggest cryptocurrency conferences in the U.S., if not the world. So the one thing I will say is that May 30th is a Thursday.
Yes.
It's a Thursday. So the conference is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I think they want to do it Thursday to just get all the attention there. They're also doing that influencer fight league. So, for the crypto people, it's going to be cool for them to see it and be a part of it. But definitely plan accordingly. There will be tickets for sale. I know right now that's only reserved for the Consensus ticket holders. That will change. That's going to open up, I believe, in the next couple of days. So you should be able to grab tickets this week. I've got my new merch. If you guys haven't seen the crazy artwork I had done, this is going to be such a cool thing. So make sure you guys just go on the link in my bio on my Instagram, and there's a link on my Facebook page as well. It's pinned to my profile where you guys can grab some merch. If you order in the next week or so, it will be there in time for the fight. So another cool way to support me and just grab a super dope t-shirt. But yeah, definitely come out, support. If not, watch it live. It's free on YouTube, free on Twitter and Facebook, or X and Facebook. And you guys always cover it. So tune into SportMartialArts.com and you'll see it all.
Thank you, Ross. Always a great ambassador for the sport. Best of luck out to you for Karate Combat 46. That is Thursday, May 30th in Austin, Texas. See you there, champ.
Yes, sir. And 3.